I guess I had more to say, you know? I just made like a, I don't know, 25-minute video and I have more to say. And I have moments where I just want to say a bunch of stuff, and then I also have moments where I just don't want to say anything at all. Hence my inconsistent video uploads. Anyways, okay, so what was I going to touch on? Oh, yeah. Okay. So lately, it's been a recurring theme in my life. And I just feel like most of the people that I have encountered through life have taken me for granted, have ostracized me, um, have um, abused me, used me. It's one sided. So let's get to the bottom of this. You know? Like that's what I do. Like I don't spend my time like going, oh, sometimes I do. I'll be like, why is this happening to me? But then after a while, I just am like, yeah, I'm tired of this shit happening to me. So what do I have to do about this? Oh, okay. I need to become more aware. So this is my takeaway. It goes back to my other videos. Boundaries and learning to use our words, learning to speak up. And you know what? The people that respect you, the people who really, really value you and want you in their life, will make adjustments. The other ones, it is what it is. But I've noted, like, why do people, or this is what I've been thinking about, why do people take you for granted? And then they only appreciate you when you're gone. Isn't that such an enigmatic thing? I don't know. Yeah, why do people take you for granted until you're gone? I guess they don't realize, like, the type of blessings that you bring into their lives. Is that why? Anyways, let's go back to like getting to the root of this so that we can move forward, you know? Like for me, I'm like always wanting to move forward, move through, move forward, and not get stuck in place for too long, you know? Um, I think it has to do with their own self worth. I think that they have issues within themselves that are unresolved. So, no matter how much you want to help them and make their life lighter and brighter and give them the support to succeed, they will, you will, you will be a mirror to all the parts of themselves that they don't like, and then they will take it out on you. That's what I think. You know, and the whole point of this video is not only to recognize like what we've encountered throughout most of our life, to make peace with it, to understand it, to recognize it, to accept it so that we can move on and elevate ourselves, you know? So, excuse my smoking. It relieves my anxiety until I won't have to use it as a crutch anymore. But we all have crutches, so who are we judging here? Um, what was I saying? This happens often. Yeah. So, like, I've noted that the abuse comes from people who have issues within themselves that they haven't resolved, and we're holding up a mirror to them. We're triggering them. We're showing them sides to themselves that they don't like in order to give them opportunities to face themselves and level up. And it's a hard job. not everybody is going to want to do it, you know? Um, Taken for granted. Hey guys, sorry to say this, but that's on us. We need to take we need to take responsibility for that. We need to learn how to speak up. We need to learn how to voice our needs. We need to learn how to accept help and care. We need to learn how to implement boundaries and say no. No, I cannot do that for you, because we're so used to saying yes. Yes, 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 I want to do that for you. And that's where the people pleasing comes in, right? No. In order to bring balance to the situation within ourselves, we need to do the opposite. So instead of always saying yes, say no without guilt, without remorse, you know? Because if you think about it, and this is an analogy that I have, okay? Pretend there is a child, an only child, and his parents did everything they could to make this child's life easy. They cooked for him, they cleaned for him, they did the laundry for him, pressed and folded his clothing and put them away. So the kid had like a very easy life. So in a short term, that looks great. Like, oh wow, this kid is getting the best care ever. However, they're also hindering him, because when they leave, which they will eventually leave, because we're in a dimension of deterioration, and this eventually erodes and we move on. When they're gone, he's not going to be able to do these things for them. So I have to say, I think that's what we do. We like take on other people's tasks and suffering, and we try to make it easier for them, because their discomfort makes us feel discomfort, and so we want to people please so that we can feel better. Are you following me? Yeah, you following me? Sorry, I keep adjusting my clothing. Um, so instead of like the parents doing everything for this child, and just think of you yourself as a parent, as a custodian on this earth that is trying to help everyone around you. Are you really helping them by doing everything for them? No, you're not. So sometimes you need to implement boundaries and say, no, I can't do that for you. I'm so sorry. So that they can learn to do it for themselves. Better yet, why don't we do it together? That way, we don't feel like we're carrying this huge load on our shoulders all the time. And we're actually distributing and teaching people to empower themselves, to do it for themselves, And that way, like, we do our part by giving support and help and care and understanding. And we also help them to help themselves. Doesn't that feel so much better? When you're holding your weight and they're holding their weight, and you're not just trying to hold everyone else's weight, and then it becomes a burden, and then you get resentful and sad, and then you're like, why is my life this way? So it's both ways, you know. These people probably don't know that they're doing it to you too, because you're not using your words, you're not speaking up, you're not like, hey, can we have a conversation? This has been bothering me, this has been weighing heavily on my chest, and I need to ask you to please, I don't know, do your part, step up, because you can empower them. If you need help, I can help you. If you need support, I can support you to a certain degree. But after that, I can't, there's not much more I can do without me feeling like I'm being drowned. I mean, think about like when you're riding the airplane and they tell you to put your mask on first before you help another. Same concept, guys. Same concept. So we need to get it in our head to start practicing these things. I am by no means an expert at it, but I am aware, of the shifts and the pivots that I need to make in order to create a better balance and flow in my life, so it doesn't feel so burdensome, you know? And then when you get out there and you find somebody who is receptive, it feels so much better doing something with someone else. You're teaching them, they're receptive, you're empowering them, they're empowering themselves, and then we're all just like better for it, you know? Anyways, I don't know if what I said made sense, but thank you for listening. And if you learned something cool, if you didn't, that's cool too. Blessings to one and all. Amen.